Oh, no. That was an interesting float. Okay, so it's not quite day 6 yet, and I'm kind of safe out on Grimm's Island. Like, there's a small chance that zombies can spawn and stuff here, right? I don't want to do Bloodmoon here, near Grimm's stuff. I'm going to sort his stuff, though, so I can see better. I'm going to come past here on my way home and take some stuff back with me. I'm just going to store some things in here at the moment that I don't want to run with. Stuff like that. I need water. I need honey. I was going to take that with me in case I hit Bloodmoon. That away. Do you have feathers? And I'm pretty sure I just tucked feathers away before, but I want to make more arrows. I'll make about as many of these as I can so I can have that ready for, what do you call it? Bloodmoon. I've got a couple of boxes with me because I grabbed a couple. I don't know how the durability on my weapons are going to go. Also, did he have ammo that I could use? I dumped all of his gear in here too. Jukes and all sorts of stuff. I'll leave that where that is for the moment. I won't touch his money and stuff. I'll leave that. Medicine, I'll take that with me for Bloodmoon. If I can avoid hitting that before Bloodmoon, that'd be great. This would do just stop bleeding. No extra health. I could do that in a pinch if something attacks me. Everything else should be fine. Not going to use his gun or any of that stuff. What's that? Iron arrows. Alright. Yeah, I'm respectfully going to leave this stuff here till I'm heading home back to my base after Bloodmoon, because it should be, if it's only just starting now, it should be about 2 hours till Bloodmoon. And then, like, if I haven't seen Grimm by the end of Bloodmoon, he's probably not going to be on tonight at all. And then I've got confirmation that he won't be on for the rest of the month. So we'll take some of his stuff with me, because he probably won't get back on this game before it goes from experimental to released. That's what I'm looking at. I have some of my drink. Hold on. I'm just looking at how the shadow is going around here. I don't know how well you guys can see it. You're on a phone, you can't. But when I stepped outside, wait, just pay attention to this little line shadow here, right? On the very edge of the building. See how it, like, fills it in? That's funny. I don't think it's supposed to do that. It's like some kind of a new rendering thing. That one's not fixing up. Huh. Okay, so there's going to be, like, little things like that. I'm sure that was one of the things that they did, was, like, bulk shadowing, or whatever you would call that, to try to fix up. So basically, they have it that this is kind of console ready, right? So consoles can only be upgraded to an extent, which means that basically, if, you know, it's limited. So they kind of had to scale the game down. If I have a look at, say, my task manager, how are we going with that? I was using 15% of my RAM yesterday. I'm currently using 17. But it's kind of like the start of the night, and it is nighttime and I'm near water. So it's not too bad. But 7 days to die for me, with my avatar, with my stream program, with this, uses about 21 to 23 percent of my RAM whenever I stream it, play it. Oh, we got fog coming in. Hold on. Does that change things? Yeah, check that. I just clicked out of it. Not really. It doesn't seem to change that at all. Wow, okay, hold on. Let me just swivel. Any difference? None. Absolutely fucking solid. It's 17.3%. Fucking hell. Not too bad. That's why I can tell how Blaze Natalie will flush. No, you're getting sleepy if I can. I could cook. This fog would be great for it. Could you imagine if, like, if anybody's seen the movie The Mist, and you just get, like, things come out of the mist whenever it's, like, foggy and shit? That scared the crap out of me. I take the wood with me. I'll take his boxes. That will give me some boxes and stuff. I don't want to do Bloodmoon on like the top of a big old building or something like that, right? I'm gonna head towards Rect in the morning. I can't do anything with him until morning, and if I run around at night, there's a good chance I'll run into something and die. I don't really want to start all the way back from here. I do like this town though. Like, my properties, it's kind of off to the side, but it's kind of in line with where this thing's driveway is. I don't want to go too close to their fence, and they've got more room on that side. But yeah, I kind of wanted a long building. I'll have to fix that up when I go back because a whole heap of it broke. But there is a lot of iron and stone, a little bit of coal, a couple of bits of coal in the area. That is lead. Lead has got tiny dots. The difference between surface level large node versus tiny dots now, maybe. Because I'm seeing coal, tiny dots all over here. I'm not seeing any specifically big ones, but there's like these little specks. If you're on a phone, you cannot see them, but there's a difference between the size of that versus the size of that kind of thing. That could not be, it could just be something else, like a tree maybe. Oh, that's what these would be. The grey would be trees. I was planting some. Makes sense, because these are straight lines. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I did see this, and I think that looks like a house property up there. I saw that, and I'm like, I don't know how close I am to the edge, and I don't want to run in here, but when I get back down to my base, I might go explore that path. Because I saw it starting when I got to the end of here, and I'm like, I don't really want to follow it, but if you could just see here on the edge of the fog, it looks like a shape that isn't the same as like all of it. So maybe there's a building or something there. I'm not going to move places or anything, but that would be cool to see. Now, I had, out of interest, my base on this map last time we had this map, I had an Ashland base right about here somewhere. Like, it was like a standalone build kind of thing, and what I want to do is I want to grab just a building. I'm just looking around for what I've seen so far. I haven't seen too much because I climbed up on that and I could see really, really far, so I didn't have to keep an eye on any specific direction. I just yeeted out there. That's normally where we do Bloodmoon, that house, but that up into snow should take us to a city up that way. If it's the same kind of layout, I would like to get a building and kind of get like one with a spiral staircase, like almost like a 6-tier building or something, and then get rid of some of the flooring and just make like a really weak kind of skinny pole of a block so that they have to walk across that. I have some of my water and stuff before I head off. The hell is that noise? They've got new creepy ass nighttime noises. I'm gonna eat the tuna. She's getting hungry and I don't have food. I can't really make food. Corn doesn't give me much. These do. I'll take the food with me. And the eggs and stuff. God, that's a lot of space in my inventory. Maybe we leave the eggs here. It's not much of a difference, but I won't likely find multiples of these, but this will be enough. If my person gets hungry, each one's like a 10, 15, and I've got water. That's not going to help me with food. Stamina regen, though. Wait. Beer gives you stamina regen again. Okay, it doesn't give you hydration, but this is why I used to take it when I was mining. Is used to get a shit ton of stamina regeneration. So even though it was blurry as fuck, it was worth my time. Alright, I'm gonna leave this. I'm not gonna shut Grim's door in case it like locks or something. Last thing I need is not to be able to access it. I don't think anything's gonna attack it. I like his base though. I like the little style. So I'm gonna head over to Rect because it's like 3. It's gonna take me a little bit to get to him. I want to grab some quests and stuff. I don't know if I've already got one. I also have some shit I was supposed to read out too, but it's fine. When we get to the next night, I can check off the quests and stuff that I've done. I'll show you when I get over to the other side of this. I'm not drowning too much at the moment, but my stamina's still going down enough. This is problematic. If I hold down shift to kind of sprint across here, she just keeps like going under the water. I'd rather just like scoot across the top. I like the idea of, okay, whoever else has like spent some time swimming. You know when you swim around, your eyes are just above the water, or your eyes and nose are just above the water? But you're like swimming like flat to the surface kind of thing, and your legs are just like going and nothing else is moving. That's what I imagined that whole situation was like. Now I want to read out these when I get a chance, because I've got a couple I've got to complete, and actually one of them would be probably enough to give me XP now. One's got a lot. These all 100, that's 500. 500. Okay, let's do this one. Place a campfire. Campfires are used to keep you warm, cook food, purify water, and for simple chemistry. You must place wood or other fuel in the fuel slots to use it, and have all recipe ingredients in your inventory. You craft even more recipes in the campfire by adding cooking pot, cooking grill, or beaker in the utensils slot. So I like that it tells you about using wood, because I've actually seen a lot of, yes, it's just enough. I have seen quite a lot of people that are new to 7 days over the last couple of months, using things like, you know, the petrol, gas, coal, all sorts of fucking stuff in there. Anything that kind of starts a fire, but like I look at it and I'm like, oh god, the resource loss. Like, whereas, because I go and I harvest trees a lot. So for me, it's like, why not just use wood? But not everybody knows just to put wood in it. There's a zombie really close to me. I just want to put a point into something before I forget. So I put points into a lot of things, but I thought about putting them into Daring Adventurer, which would give me bonuses, but I do want to see what the first few rewards are, because usually Daring Adventurer gives you better trade items and get more dukes. I think I'm going to avoid that if I can on Experimental, because I want to see what the base ones are, realistically. Better barter wouldn't be too bad, though. It would give me access to better stuff, better prices. Although I could do with being able to get a it doesn't say that I'll get books for this, but advanced engineering. I guess they don't have the workbenches on these anymore. Only I was tinkering projects starting to pay dividends. 30% extra XP for electrical traps. Items crafted 20% faster at workbenches and cement. So that's interesting. Advanced engineering is doing a lot more of the electrical traps. So you do that at me. Does that mean that, well, there isn't traps here? That's what's different. Okay. So there's no traps section here. It's in that now. All right. I don't know if I should put in lockpicking. I always do. Sure. Hit up one lockpicking. It's kind of a wasted point, but it's sort of useful if I find something I want to lockpick. I don't want to be there for fucking 12 hours, you know? Oh, that's a sign. I saw there was something floating over there. I'm like, did Grim make something? And then, yeah, it's this little sign here. I want to be able to punch these things. I know there's a zombie nearby. So I was thinking something I forgot. That's fine. I'll sell whatever I can't carry probably once I go to trader. I have been kind of avoiding some of these. Like, you look basically the same. It's just your mouth looks like it hangs open more. Or it's, yeah, it hangs open more. Alright. That explains that. I just want to be able to still get some resources while I head to the trader. But this place here, ironically, is I think one of the places I had a base here. briefly on the last experimental. So it seems like Grim and I, and also Nick when he's on too, we all kind of like gravitate in this direction when it's experimental. Kind of funny. I need to keep going to Bird's Nest to try to get feathers and shit. Feathers over eggs at this point, because realistically I can't cook eggs and shit much. I don't want to get down in there. So I also haven't really seen animals either. Like, oh, fuck's sake. That looked like it fucking glitched me down. It's like as if I walked along and then it just dropped me. Right? Right, I was like there. I didn't jump or anything. I should have brought my cast with me. It's fine. Well, I guess I've got till Bloodmoon with a broken leg. And a very, very slow fucking journey now to the trader. Yeah, I was thinking last night, you know how I've had like the integration on for like the last couple of months and stuff. Obviously this would be a case where somebody'd be like, oh, just repair your leg and stuff with regen or whatever. And I'm like, that's cool. Appreciate that. But I was going to say that last night, being able to like go off to the bathroom and stuff and know that my character's not going to have like 50 different things spawned on them, or potentially like killed in my base and stuff, was kind of nice. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. You know? Like the integration, or there we go. The integration was definitely fun. Glad everybody got a chance to play with it, but still, I don't know, it's not going to take me much to fucking, you know, I almost put a point into position. I can't. That's why I didn't. Yeah, splints and cast curious sprains instantly. That's why that's blocked. Yep, got it. I was going to say, like, there's got to be a reason. Why are you holding it on? Wait. Hold up. Why did it hold it on before? Okay, so that was really kind of interesting. That could be my own shift key potentially having an issue. But I pressed shift just to test it to see if I could scoot forwards a little bit. And then it kind of, it stuck on. Oh, this is going to be a long journey to Trader. I love how I managed to get the grass and the thing then. Yeah, I don't know. I also still don't know what small pine trees somebody's told me about now. But I think I've cut down all the small trees. I never realized how slowly my person actually moves. As I'm always sprinting and running around. This is going to be the slowest fucking walk to a trader. I understand why Grim kept kind of like getting himself killed. Mind you, if I get attacked by like a horde of something, or if like a pack of something runs past, I'm not going to be able to get out of there. I'm going to have all the stamina, but I'm half hurt. I notice that my life is severely decreased. If I hadn't known I was going to end up with a broken leg right here, I would have grabbed more Grim stuff, and I would have probably just like yeeted back home with it. I contemplated it right then, but I also would like to die a lot less in this game than I did with the integration on. Because, like, holy shit. I know that if I run around a whole heap, like once it gets to nighttime, I'll lose a lot of the time off this. And anytime I'm jumping and running and stuff, it's going to take it. It's not too bad if I can walk through like a straight line of like twigs and shit. Or if I could spend like some time just cutting down trees where I don't need to run. Ooh. Nest. Now I want to get a lot of feathers so that I want to try to set myself up in a way where maybe I could use a bow and arrow to defend myself on Bloodmoon. I know a lot of people do like, you know, special made bases and stuff like that. And even a basic house is good for a Bloodmoon, right? But what I'd like to do is I'd like to have maybe a multi-story house. Not going to feed her yet. I'd like to get like a multi-story building and kind of, how do I say this? I kind of want it that they go up a couple of different sets of stairs and have to go across like a skinny bar to kind of like weed out how many zombies I'm dealing with at a time. So maybe I have more of a constant stream of like 1 or 2 creatures instead of having just like the full wall of however many. Mind you, first blood moon's not much. So even a small basic house with a staircase kind of cut out is enough that I can work with. Like, I could probably take a simple 2-story building, right? And get rid of the top of the staircase or put a wall up type thing at the top of the staircase. So then I'm only dealing with every second zombie that can possibly like get over it. I'm going to get these 2 stumps while I'm here. I do actually like cutting down the stumps, sometimes more than the trees, even though it's about the same. I don't know why. I think the thing was, oh, I got honey out of that. Maybe they brought this back. Because I was just about to say, one of the things I used to like that they don't really do anymore is you used to get honey out of trees, little stumps. So I never minded that. I never minded cutting them down because I had like a really high chance of getting honey, which counts for food and health and also cures infection. There's a zombie over here. Snuggles will flush happily. Oh, wagging tail happily. No. You won't plush some parts. I thought you might have like maybe dozed off, Viking. You're like so peaceful. It's all dark and stormy now. I'm trying to catch up to this guy because one or two things will happen. Either I fail to fight him and I get sent home, or I kill him and I get some XP. I also want to avoid dying so I can get good XP because I only got to like level 24 or 34 or some shit like that on the last game after like 70 odd days. And that was excessive. Like I should have been a lot higher level. But I got killed a lot, so I was constantly in like a whole wall of deficit thing. Here's how happily receives Pat's smile, seeing Flush to get Pats. They'll start swagging, falls back asleep. Something will Flush? No. You have a good sleep, Viking. I use the honey to heal myself a little bit. It's going to be a long journey. I don't really want to run around for an hour at this speed, but if I could maybe get a splint. Can I make a splint? I didn't even think of that. I haven't needed one for a while because duct tape. Fuck. Ironically, Grimspace had duct tape, but if I can loot a bag or something out here and it has one, then yeah, I'll be set. So the reason why I haven't thought about making a splint for a very long time is, apart from the fact that in my last playthrough playing with the integration, I didn't really have a chance to feel the effects of whatever was damaging my person because I'd just die almost immediately because everybody was like thick killing me constantly with the integration on. Whereas this, I don't really have much of a choice. Like I've got until either I die or I don't know. There we go. I don't know, it's going to be a while by the look of it. So usually what I did before was I could put a point into physician because it wasn't locked. And then having physician meant that any splint worked the same as a cast in like fully getting rid of the broken leg. But I read something a moment ago, it said it differently. It said splints and casts cure sprains instantly. So it does cast as well, but it's for sprains. This is a full-on rake. I wonder if it was... No, it was for sprains last time too. This isn't a sprain, it's a break, so even if I put something on that, it's gonna be broken for a while. I'm tossing up how much I want my person to die or not. Because I haven't fed her or given her a drink since I got this yet. Because if I feed her and give her a drink, and then we end up getting killed or something, then there's not much point to it. What I might do is I don't know how far down the road it is, but I think somewhere down here. That's his working stiff tools, and there's a cracker book down there. I could try to loot some of the houses past the trader. I'm gonna run. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to loot some of the houses and stuff and see what I can get. That way, if I'm doing quests and stuff, it sends me back with like a full inventory, at least. Because I'd much rather go back with like this maxed out and barely able to walk versus I have like bugger all inventory. I'm half dead. There is a chicken. I haven't killed one of those yet on this. I saw a lot of them. Let me try. Where'd it go? Put it up. I need to be able to get line of sight to this bastard. Well, I also need it to kind of stop because I'm not that good with a bow. Oops. How do you... Does anybody know how to unload a bow without shooting the fucking thing out of interest? If I hit that chicken, I'd be mad. Because so far, whenever I've like loaded it and whatever has gotten away, I don't know how to unload it. Now it's sitting still. Ah, oh, you bastard. You sat down and everything. No, it must be too low. Maybe up a bit. That looks like it sat down on purpose then. Oh, it'd be so great if I could get it coming to me. Oh, right in front of it. Okay. Alright. I like that it at least shows you kind of where it went. Oh, it's fucking little bastard saw me. Alright. Nah, it still lets it go. I don't know, maybe it's like R to like reload it. Like unload it or something. I did get a bunny. They just gave me like 10. I'm gonna keep an eye on her like damage and stuff because it's at an hour and 35 minutes because I like ran a little bit again. And I just want to see it go down from that. Must be Grimm's night box. Grimm makes boxes next to wherever... Well, that ain't safe. He makes boxes wherever he wants to hang out near a trader at night. And usually it's so that he can go get like a coffee and stuff without worrying about something nibbling him. Honestly, if I'd made a honest effort to try to like close myself in on that tower, I could have probably lasted until I got back to the computer. But I just wanted it to at least like have view and stuff. I'm just going to go in and close all the doors because whoops. Well, at least that confirmed that. If one of the doors open, a good chance there's a few doors open. Those two aren't. And that one's not. That should be all the doors then. Unless there's another one on that side that I don't know about. But yeah. Oh, there's a zombie over there. Okay. You know what I haven't seen them doing? Oh, that one's open. That's a problem. If there's a zombie over there, like I thought, either that or it's... Yeah, it is a zombie. Yeah, now it's locked on again. What was that? I haven't seen these zombies going for the trader's building. Oh, wow. Okay, so the door makes enough noise that it told it that I was here. That's interesting. I need you to die because I need to get to trader first. Alright, so there's definitely an extra door. I didn't know that. I saw the door over there and I'm like, it's closed. I shut doors when I go to a trader so that zombies don't sit here nibbling on me. Alright, so now it's on 34. What happens if I run a little bit? Nothing happened then. 2, she complained, but the time didn't go up. Okay, I might be able to run a little bit. First of all, I want to see if I can get a cast. I had one at home. I had one at Grimm's too.
Get lost, bum.
Really?
I sell to anyone, even morons like you.
I do hate this guy. I know Grimm really loves him, but I sort of can't believe that Fun Pimps wanted this to be the first person that people get like interactions with in their game. But it does make sense a little bit too. I got a lot of dye. I'm checking out the dyes and stuff because I saw they had orange now. I'm curious if there's other ones. Now, guns, weapons, stuff like that, that'd be great for Bloodmoon. And the music here is different. Gravedigger mod book, so useful. Especially depending on its quest. You do have duct tape. I could make a splint myself if you don't have one. I didn't see one in there. You got an anvil. Anvil's not too pricey. Even like a increased stone axe is like not too pricey. Of once. Usually they start